Well, I am so fired up. I'm gonna just tell you just a little bit about Sharron Walsh, Isagenix CEO. I mean, guys, first of all, so many women across this company, and how awesome is it that we have this female CEO? And not only do we have a female, but just one of the most incredibly dynamic, powerful women. And I just want to tell you, she has more than 20 years of experience in this industry. She works closely with the field and deeply cares. And I think that's what I love about her so much, is that she comes from Australia. She came to the US. I'll tell you what, she had her boots on, ready to run, boots and sneakers laced up. And she just exudes this energy, positivity, optimism, and authenticity, I think is what radiates off her. At the risk of wasting some of the time that I want you to hear from her, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to send out her bio in the chat. And I just want you to just appreciate being part of a company that has Sharron Walsh at the helm of it. And so, Sharron, without further ado, let me welcome you to the call, and everybody else, we'll do recognition and some of the celebration at the end.
Hey, thanks so much, Jess. It's towards the end of the day, and I was really looking forward to jumping on with you. There's so many incredible women and men, I'm sorry, mate, and men. but this team, and I know you've got this wonderful collaboration with Lauren Frierson, and I had a great opportunity to meet some of Lauren's team. But that is something I'm really grateful for, the collaboration of the leadership at Isagenix. And your teams have really been kind of like the energy drivers for the last, period of time, really way back in 2022. I think of Ann White, the ultimate hype woman to have on your team, just pouring that positivity into everyone. And Holly and Brandy, when Brandy came into Isagenix, she just brought this incredible energy and optimism to not just your team, but to everybody. So first, I wanted to say to you all, thank you, because it was your growth stories that really encouraged and inspired so many people last year. I can tell you, I was on calls and they were sharing your names, asking about what was happening and, what's happening over there? What are those ladies drinking? And Lauren and your team are doing incredible things right now. And that's something I'm really grateful for, because oftentimes, look, the last few years, it's been a challenging time. There's been a lot of mixed things going on. And this year, with the economy making an adjustment, it's absolutely normal. I know you've all seen it before. No business, nothing just grows constantly like that. And sometimes I know you question yourselves, what am I doing wrong? There has to be periods like that where we consolidate and we really look at the fundamentals of the business. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, when my CFO is super excited about our results, I know I have to pay attention. I know there's something really good happening. And I put a video in the Facebook groups the other day because I wanted you all to know that the fundamentals that drive this business are shifting in a really great way. They're shifting in a way that's steady. Month over month, we're seeing May outperform April, June outperform May, and that's not seasonal for us. That's not typically how our business moves. And in a number of different areas, our business is by no means easy. I understand what you go through, and any business, any entrepreneurial effort has some real ups and downs, and it really causes you to challenge yourself sometimes and have to encourage and lift each other up. And I know there are those times, but our business is fundamentally very straightforward. It's all about the number of new customers, the number of customers we have at Isagenix. So it's a function of our retention, our reorder rate. And after we did the implementation of the 3-tiered pricing structure, our month 2 reorder rate is the best it's been in over 2 years. That's a huge milestone. Consumer confidence, we're seeing that coming into a period of really high inflation, interest rates, it spooked a lot of people. We're seeing that steady focus and consumer confidence come back, and that's flowing through in retention. And one of the biggest leading indicators of our business is the number of new members coming in. How many people are sharing Isagenix and how many new members are coming in? And that's the number that has really gone beyond our expectations. Sure, we're optimistic, we're encouraged. We knew the 10K relay that people would embrace that. There was more incentive on the table, but it's really gone beyond our expectations. When new energy comes into the business, like I mentioned, when you guys brought so much new energy into the business, things really changed. Look at Canada. A great new group came in, not a lot of experience, so excited about Isogenics, the results they were getting from the product. Canada, 54% up year over year. So they brought in 55% more new members than they did the year prior. A market like Mexico, 11 years old, suddenly just found their feet. Some new energy has come in. Mexico, 146. I pulled my daily report this morning, 146% up when we closed June. We closed the fiscal year of June today. Europe, of course, it's a new market, just one thing after another, and you'll see some of the great Europeans there. And the US, Australia, a market that has been through lots of challenges over the last few years, 35% up. And the US, our biggest market. Isogenics is one of the most successful companies. You may not know this, but across the US, a lot of companies in our industry do really well around the world, and they struggle in the US. The US is by far our most successful market, and we're seeing the US come in with more new members than we had last month, staying on par with where we were last year in our overall custom numbers. That is tremendous. The reason I'm so excited is that, over the last 2021, 22, the business, had a bit of a slide, and now we're seeing that lovely level off and starting to turn. So the reason I'm pumped about that and excited to share that with you is that maybe it's not happening for your individual business right now, but I tell you how it plays out. As this energy flows, the rising tide floats all boats. And as we walk into summer's usually a period where people feel a little flat. They take time out. It's just that period before celebration every year without fail. Every year without fail, that kind of energy takes place. But we're seeing this lovely drive. So I would encourage you to not lose focus. Most definitely don't lose heart. If that's not happening in your business, just stay the course. As you take some time off with your families over summer, which is absolutely important to do that, but stay the focus. Make sure you're keeping some time, not just for your team, but one of the best things that we're seeing, the best things you can do for your team and yourselves is look for that new energy. Always be bringing that new energy into your business. It's very easy sometimes to say, I really want to support my team. I really want to get beside them and encourage them and move them along. And you spend 90% plus of your time doing that. But if you take some time and set aside purely and simply to say, I'm attracting new people and bringing some new faces to the team, some new energy to the team, you'll have that effect that Canada's having right now. Some new energy comes in, and it really helps encourage and lift everyone. So I would encourage you to make sure across this time, when I know it's a holiday season for many people, but continue to do that, because that will really encourage and inspire your team. And another reason that I'm excited, sure, after having a few challenging months, and we went through a process last year to really see this shift in the business, it's encouraging because it's not driven by a limited edition shake. It's not driven by a quick promotion, a trip that we start and we finish. It's nice and steady and consistent and healthy. And in an economy today where you're seeing the big players, large companies going through a process of adjusting their course, we're really in a great position. So I'm very encouraged about that. I'm very optimistic about the leadership that we have and the new talent that's coming to Isogenics. And this team, I'm really encouraged that you guys have always said, oh, I know they say it's slow in summer. We're not buying into that. We're going for it. And that you're big participants at events and celebration. Well, it's always great, right? It's going to be a fantastic event. We'll have great speakers. You'll feel inspired and encouraged, and brand new products. But I think the long haul, if we can really focus through this summer period, coming into the back end of the year where we have our holiday campaigns and our seasonals, I think you'll all feel very encouraged by that. We have new recognition programs coming out. We want to We want to honor the great work that so many of you do in new ways. So we've changed the recognition team. And after celebration, it's all managed by Marcella, who runs celebration. After celebration, you'll start to see some of the enhancements and improvements in recognition that you all deserve. You all deserve. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you honored through recognition. And we've changed the incentives. For some of you, that change from LAA might have scared you a little bit. And I appreciate that. I understand we've been running on LAA for a few years, but what we know to be true is that the ultimate end game here at Isagenix, and if I grabbed a group of you and said, why are you here? It's that recurring income. It's that business income that continues to support you year after year, year after year. The 20% PIB is amazing. And we've paid out $1 million more for this period in PIBs than we did for the same time last year, because more people can access it right now. That's a great step forward. So that's an investment that we give that one a big tick. But the new 4 PET pools, that's aligned with the compensation plan. When you are working together and getting some depth in your team, your cycles will grow. It's inevitable. And so I'll give you a little heads up that we are launching an exciting trip out of celebration, a wonderful destination, the run to paradise, we call that. But that too, we want to make sure that all works together. So you'll have to pick a team of 6 to run together. With the PET pools, it would make sense that you'll pick a team that is in your PET. You win the trip together, you'll win the pools together, and your cycles will grow. So I know this shift is one that has made people feel a little bit like, oh, I was really good at LAA. I knew that, and I get that change is a little bit difficult, but have faith. If we really bring these 3 things together, they will work together and you'll have this concerted lift through your business. So I'm excited by that. I know that's going to take a little while and a little coaching. Don't post about the new trip yet. We'll launch that at Celebration, but I can tell you, anytime we launch a contest, we say it began 2 weeks ago. So through July, the work you're doing from early to mid-July will count towards that. And it'll be a great destination and a super fun experience, one that money can't buy. I can promise you that. So I've got a lot, there's a lot coming, and we've made these changes progressively. The numbers speak for themselves. They're very, very encouraging. So if you're having that question, can I do this? Is my, are my best times behind me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We have the best product lineup that we've ever had. And it's a combination of some fun, what I would call replacement spend items, where we're all shopping from our own store at Isagenix. So let's look for opportunities where people can replace more of their spending with Isagenix. Fun things. Maybe some selfless tanners, some teeth whitening products that are super clean and healthy. They're the fun, natural beauty products. And then we've got some very serious science where we're changing up parts of the industry that have been kind of nutrition, vitamins and minerals. Yeah, everybody's got them. They're dime a dozen. They're all over their supermarket shelves. Well, we're going to disrupt the heck out of that early next year. So I need you ready for that as well. So there's a lot of great product. We're getting better and better at our product innovation. Dr. Josh Plant, yes, he's made a transformation. The new Dr. Josh, but his team, the product marketing team, they've got a great schedule. We've been challenged in 2021 and 2022 by this rise in affiliate marketing, influencer marketing. And we saw through the pandemic that grew faster than any segment of the market. But now what we're seeing is that their earnings have come down. Their average earnings about $50,000 a year because they're getting one-time fees to sell a product or to post. They're looking for good quality products that have that recurring income that they can put through their platform. And at Isagenix, with that 20% PIB, plays right into their strength. So there's so much opportunity for us when we look at the well-being space, the business opportunity. Our products are going to continue. I know it's noisy. Social media has given us access to so much information, but my, oh my, it's given us access to these pseudoscience nonsense. Oh my gosh, vegetables are bad for you. Oatmeal's bad for you. This product's great. That product's great. What you can rest on at Isagenix and what will not change is that we cut through all of the hype with proven scientific evidence. And when you see new companies coming up, oh, we've got collagen too, our shake's better than Isagenix shakes. See that for what it is. When someone's trying to chase you, it means you're the leader. When someone's trying to copy you, it means you're doing something really, really good. So over the last year, I've seen a lot of that. And I'm like, great, I know. And we're going to continue to forge forward. Next year, we're in the midst of a big shake reformulation. You'll all be part of it. You're the leadership on this call. You'll have chances to sample, taste, communicate your preferences as we really raise our game. Because the one thing we're committed to, we're going to be our toughest competition. We're going to push ourselves to keep elevating our products, keep reviewing our compensation plan, and make sure we're really at the forefront. That's our commitment. And as we do that, I'm very, very encouraged and confident that 24 and 25 is going to be a great year for Isagenix. So I've done a lot of talking. I want to answer some questions. Sorry, guys, I'm excited. I'm pretty pumped today.
Sharron, there's a million reasons here to be so fired up, to really realize that this next season of Isagenix will be the best that we've ever seen. I mean, 10 years, this team's had a great run. Lauren's team has a great run. A lot of things to just be so grateful for. Blessings everywhere we look. Truly, the people, the community, if that was all there was, blessings off the charts. But I think what I hear you say is that there is absolute certainty that the best days are ahead.
Oh my gosh, I believe that with everything that I am. That's why I'm here. You know, my entire family has grown up. My kids were 18 months old. My youngest was 18 months old when I started at Isagenix. She's 16 now and driving me crazy. Any of you who have 16-year-old girls understand. And I'm as excited now. The future is so clear for us because we know we're not a hype marketing company. We're not, you know, there are companies and their whole focus, they look at TikTok trends and they just produce a product and put it in the market. It's here today and it's gone in 60 days. Guys, we're 21 years strong. You know, the sad news is that in our industry, normally in small business, 75% of companies won't make it 15 years. In our industry, that failure rate is even higher because it takes a lot of infrastructure. It takes a lot of logistics to support a company through growth, through as that growth comes off. My gosh, hit pandemics, have some logistical challenges. You really have to have a significant number of things secure. And we have that 21 years. Sometimes people think, oh, do I need to be in a startup? Absolutely not. You're really running the gauntlet when you decide to rest your ladder or to put your reputation against a company. You've seen it in our industry. Oh, this one, oops, no, now it's a new company. Oops, now it's another company. We've got the stability and we secured our future with Jim and Kathy's participation. We brought in more financial firepower than we've ever had at Isagenix. So we've got an incredible runway. We've got great product development. And sure, this has been a challenging time in the economy, but no better time to sharpen the axe. That's what great companies do. That's what we've been able to do. And these new incentives and the new process, pay attention before PET, keep the focus, keep learning it. And if you don't know how to share the compensation plan or you're not sure, don't be shy. A lot of people don't know. Do you know how many people have been earning great checks and still don't really get it? It's okay, but let us help you so you get clarity and you know exactly what to do with your team. Because here's the thing, coming out of Celebration, you can get into that contest, build the right team that is in your PET, you can really win, win, win. It'll be a triple play for you. And I'm really proud of the way the team's developed this. And we're going to continue to build on that early into next year. More and more programs, you'll have this supplemental learning opportunities, the comp plan and bonuses that bring it all together.
One of the things that I'm really excited about, and please guys, if you have questions, drop them in the chat for Sharron directly. We have a couple more minutes here. But one of the things that I really want to have you re-highlight, as you talked about this, is that Canada has seen an epic explosion because one couple came in without network marketing experience. I mean, frankly, if you guys have ever met this couple, incredible people, but she had bought products from Beachbody in the past, not a network marketer. This was a couple who saw the comp plan and said, get out of the way. Will you just talk about what that one couple has launched? You talked about the numbers, but what's possible that could happen here for you who are in the US? I want you to hear what's possible.
Absolutely. Look, they were blown away when they saw the compensation plan because they own conventional businesses. But you see, they just came in with this, everything was brand new to them. So excited about the product, the shakes, the collagen. They're doing nothing unique. They're having events in hotels. They're bringing people in. They're doing product sampling. They're charging people to come to their events to do the product sampling. But they are just so driven by the compensation plan. They sold their conventional business once they really understood what this could do. But this is a case of people coming in with that. For some of us that have been around a long time, you can sometimes feel like, take it for granted is probably not the right words, but you don't realize how impactful the Isagenix products can be, or the Isagenix compensation plan can be to someone brand new. And the person that spoke to them was as excited and energized about the future of the company, and they have just taken that and run with it, and they've been incredible. And then everybody around them has been infected with that energy and that belief, and it's really lifted. And like I said, I remember when Brandy came in, Brandy lit it up, and everyone was talking about, wow, who's this lady? And it just has this wonderful effect. So you guys have made a huge contribution, but if there's a group of people that can really bring that energy and drive and collaboration to the US, I know I'm looking at them, and it's in front of us. And I don't just, I'm not a hyper. I don't just say that without knowing it's going to take time. It's going to take consistency, but this is the type of business that builds on that. It builds on that. And we're on the right track. We're definitely on the right track. Stephanie and Tristan will both be speaking at Celebration. Tristan's doing the compensation plan because he is just in love with the compensation plan. And Steph, she's actually here today. She came in to look at the building and to get to know everyone. But you've all got that. You've all got what they've got. They've just come in at a point in time and really, been very focused, and that energy has just lifted the entire group.
And Tristan and Stephanie are amazing people, but there are a lot of people like them out there praying for a solution like that. There aren't unicorns. There are billions of people in the world. And I promise you, there are other people out there, never before, like Sharron's saying, as the economy rights itself and makes these adjustments and corrections, people are looking. The other thing, Sharron, to address is that there's some of us, we have some amazing new people on this call, but we also have some legacy people. Lauren and I have been here almost 10 years. We have incredible people, thank God, that are still beside us. But we have other people that have exited over time, or maybe come in and thought they were going to do something and exit. Will you just address that?
Look, it's like anything here. When we talk about employees, for someone to stay 14, 15 years, that's not usually the case. People are looking to move on and move their career. And in our industry, look, sometimes it's just they don't catch the vision, they don't plug into the culture. People are going to leave. Absolutely, people are going to leave. It doesn't change our mission. It doesn't change where we're going. We're absolutely moving forward with or without them. And I want to bring as many great people along with us as we absolutely can. But I have watched time and time again, people think they're running to the next. It's easier over here. And they end up one company, oops, another company, oops, another company, and look back and say, geez, even though I was sitting collecting a check, I wasn't really engaged with my team. I was so much better off than I am now. But that's life. That's life. And this industry is littered with stories like that. It's truly littered with stories like that. Here's what I know to be true. If this compensation plan and this company, it has to have, no line is direct. You've got to have some of that season. You've got to be seasoned. That's what happens. You have to ride through the ups and the downs, bring your team with you. Some will, some won't. But that's true for any entrepreneurial effort. It's true for any business, and it's absolutely true for Isagenix. And it's also okay to sometimes say, oh, I'm just having one of those times, but you all have to be very mindful of how you support each other. Misery loves company, and too many people come and lean on other people to justify how they're feeling. And it's hard. It's hard to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm in a really great headspace. This is how I'm moving forward, and I'm really committed to my business." Because if you stay focused on continuing to build your funnel, your pipeline, whatever you want to call it, continuing to find people to talk about, and don't underestimate how impactful Isagenix could be to a Stephanie and Tristan. The next conversation, we always say don't prejudge, but when you've been in Isagenix for a long time, you don't know. Look, I saw Jack Callagher, someone who'd been somewhere else, saw this compensation plan in this company and said, what have I been doing for so long? I'm so grateful I found it. So don't underestimate how impactful what you've got to share with someone truly can be. And it's okay to have those days, ladies and gentlemen. I have those days, and then I get up, I remember what I'm doing it for. I think about the people that are counting on this company. I think about what I know to be true. When we've got the product lineup, we've got the quality, we've got the comp plan, we've got the culture, and we've got great leaders. We just need to really see people light up and embrace what's kind of happening with this shift.
Sharron, I appreciate you so much. I don't see any questions in the chat. I just see people saying how incredible you are, how incredible Isagenix is. And we appreciate you so much. Guys, we just give Sharron some love in the chat. If you want to come off mute, hang on, because we've got some amazing recognition. We had a lot of people qualifying the 10K relay, Sharron. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Sharron. Incredible.
Thank you, Sharron.
Love seeing you all. Take care.
Bye.
Sharron, thank you so much. Guys, hang on, because I want to do some recognition, because people need some shout outs and they need some love on unbelievable. I want to first just honor this 10K relay. I can't wait to find out what this share value is, because all of these people, I want to honor, first of all, leaders go first. Lauren Frierson, congratulations on being one of the first people that I knew of in the company to qualify and have record-setting amount of points. Just beside you is your girl, M. Sutherland, with another qualification. M, I can't wait to see how much you earn, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a sweet, sweet shopping spree. On Team Win, I want to honor the people that qualified here. Jessica Holland, I think she was the #1 point earner on the team. Unbelievable. Julie Kelly, Laura Brazen, Julie Westall, Ann White, Holly Kirsch, Cindy Karabi, Renee Viator, another high point earner, and Ashley Castellanos. I am so incredibly excited about, excuse me, what you guys created in the 10K relay. And I want everyone here to know there's another $10,000 up for grabs for each of you. Everyone, this is a contest, by the way, that started today and puts all of us on a level playing field. Everyone can qualify. This isn't like, Erica, you and I have an advantage because we've been here a while. Frankly, if you come in today, you're on the exact same playing field as anyone else. And so I'm fired up about that. And if you guys see the qualifications, you only have to enroll 3 people in July. I think you'll be good. Some of you have already done it. Some of you did it today. In August, the same thing. The depth of this contest, for anyone who doesn't understand it, I'm going to just quickly tell you: 1 PET, 2 PET, 3 PET, 4 PET. What is PET? PET. It looks like PET. Well, here's what it stands for. It stands for Personally Enrolled Team. Here's all it means. If I enroll Lauren and I say, Lauren, you're amazing, you're going to do this, who's going to try this with you and hold you accountable? And Lauren goes, well, I'm going to enroll Holly. Obviously, my girlfriend, my great friend, we do lots of things together. Lauren is my 1 PT. I enrolled her. Lauren enrolling Holly, she is now my 2 PET. Holly's my 2 PT. And Holly's like, well, my business partner, Ann White, and I do everything together. Well, aren't I lucky? Ann White is my 3 PET. And Ann says, hey, I'm enrolling my husband, Jim White. He's along for the ride. Jim White is my 4 PT. Guys, the whole, what Sharron was describing is that if you want to make more money in Isagenix, focus on depth and duplication. Thank you to Isagenix for aligning the bonus money with what also grows cycles when she talked about triple threat. So what this is rewarding is depth and duplication. I explained this to Jessica Ostrowski today. I literally sent her a voicemail. I was like, here's how this works. I'm just going to explain it to you. And she goes, cool. So you're saying I bring on people that want to bring on people who want to bring on people? I got it. Yes, that's what it is. It's just teaching people PVC 1, 2, 3. And it's literally bringing on people and going, It's a no-brainer to share these products. Money back guarantee. Get your sexy back or your money back. And then people that you're sharing the vision with, guys, like Sharron is saying, as I'm watching the economy correct itself, people who in a million years I would have never dreamed would be looking for secondary supplemental income are calling me, go, could I honestly do this? It's network marketing. I've been a little bit hesitant before, but I'm actually looking for something. Is this it? When we're casting the vision to people, it's like we're creating a virtual franchise here of products that people are grasping for. People are desperate to get the kind of results that you get here, money back guarantee. 1, 2, 3, and 4 PET. You enrolling people, helping them do the same thing, teaching depth and duplication. We've got a couple people here who are teachers, and we've got some people that are just excellent teachers and educators. You're good at training people on how to do things. This is simple. I'm not that great. I barely could train my dog, but I can tell you, I can show people what to do here. PVC 1, 2, 3. You can do this. When Sharron talked about understanding the comp plan, Brandy Brokaw still says to people, when I understand this, I'm going to be dangerous. Guys, buckle up for that. But here's the thing is you can be like Brandy and Jeff and not even fully, completely understand it. Now, let me honor them. They really do. But I just think it's so funny when Brandy says that. You don't need to master every detail to be able to go show people how to do this. I'm so fired up about what Sharron said. But as I just talk more about some recognition, let's just get into that and just honor some people that kill the game. Last week, a new crystal manager, her name is Sheena Sandoval. Let's give her a hand because that's a humongous deal. Hit crystal manager. Way to go, Sheena. New consultants, a lot across Streamers in Action, Britt Schleimer, Gina Witzel, Alexa Simmons, Suzanne Oberg, Johnny Matthews, Christy Reed, Michelle Gasca. Top enrollers, Sheena Sandoval, Alexa Simmons, Suzanne Oberg, Johnny Matthews, Christy Reed, Louise Baldwin-Grafe, Michelle Gasca, Britt Schleimer, Gina Witzel, Hallie Holmes, Kimberly Paisley, Laura Laurie, Jenny Thompson, Jules Hansen, Ryan Frierson, Callie Crone, Leah Miller, Janine Ballard, and Jennifer Youngs. I mean, people, I love every time I read these lists and I see it's a mix of these legacy leaders. Laura Laurie, you're always on the list. And then there's these brand new names that I'm reading for the first time. And forgive me if I'm butchering the pronunciation, but the honor is there. Across Team Win, we had unbelievable Ashley Ray, Ashley Castaños. If I'm butchering the name, girl, watch out for this woman. She is on fire. Crystal Director, 10K relay, killing the game. Top enrollers across the team. 5 enrollments was Adrienne Pulley. 4 enrollments, Renee Gonzalez Viator, another one killing, another 10K relay qualifier. Cheyenne Hodge, another blowing the doors off Texas. 3 enrollments, Nicole Miller, Jamie Libert, Kristen Sullivan back in the game. Unbelievable. So glad to have you back, Kristen. Lasha Davadzi, Clarissa Elizondo, Jess Holland, another 10K qualifier, and Steve Cook. Just an unbelievable week. And here we are. We close out one contest where some of you, I can't wait to find out who are in the 10K. It won't be me, but I'm fired up for all you guys. Whoever, just unbelievable bonus opportunity now ahead. Today's day one. All you got to do is enroll 3 people, guys, and you could be in line to earn $5,000 in July, $5,000 in August on top of your other bonuses. You see that this company is generous. You see 21 years old, have Dr. Plant at the helm, what's coming. And some of us have some more visibility into what's coming. Guys, not only would I not quit, I would dial in to a place of just utter unbelievable what is ahead. It truly is epic. We have some of the greatest leaders in the company. I hope you heard that. I hope you heard about the deep bench of success. When Sharron called me earlier, she said, Jessica, people look to your team and Lauren's team in 2022. They looked at you for inspiration. They saw you guys growing, not me and Lauren, you guys growing. That's what they looked to in 2022. And so what I want to just tell you is that honestly, I'm looking around at the US leaders going, who's going to grab the baton from us? Who else? Who else wants a shot at being the inspiration in the US? We need the growth here. Canada's making us look a little bit like we're standing still. Mexico's killing us. We got to get the US fired back up. Guys, if it's to be, it's up to us. Why not us again? Okay, I know we did 2021 and 2022. It's going to be us again. And that's what Sharron said to me on the phone. She said, if we're going to see growth again, we're looking at your team going, there are people that are across these organizations, Dreamers in Action, Team Win. In there are the people. That's the magic. That's the engaged, present, making it happen. You guys understand how to create depth and duplication. You've done it. You understand how to create leadership. And what you do best is create community. People come for these products. They love the compensation plan, but they stay because of the people on this call. They stay because of the people across this team. And I promise you, I had a message today from one of the greatest leaders, and she exited off. She's part of Summer Meyer's team. A lot of you know her and love her, but life crushed her. And she sent me a message today. She sent me and Summer a message, and she just said, I need to be back on this team. Not only do I love the income, I love the impact, but what I love the most is how I need this team to lift me back up and remind me who I am. Guys, if you're committed to telling people, reminding them who they are, creating a fire of impact across the US. I know we have Christine on from Australia and a couple of her team members. If you're committed to that, creating that fire, again, drop a 1 in the chat. Trust me, we will not let you down. I know Lauren and I talk all the time. We will not let you down. And if I could just be authentic for a moment, I just want you to know that we both go through seasons of discouragement or doubt in ourselves. For me lately, and I've been honest with some of my leaders about this, I've had a full-out crisis of confidence. And it struck me about 10 years ago in corporate America, maybe 11 years ago in corporate America. I had this season where I was like, I just was in my head, letting people create this uncertainty in me about, could I do this? Or I was looking at people who left. I'm listening to a book called Gap and Gain. Thank Jamie Lynn Curley. I don't know if she's on this call, but she told me about this book. And guys, what I realized is, why am I focused on the people that aren't doing things when I should be focused on, look at all of you. Look at the faces. There's 79 people on this call that show up on a Monday night in the summer, the week before the 4th of July. The gap is focusing on the people that aren't here. That's not propelling us to where we want to be. The gain is, look who's here and living in expectancy of who's coming. The Tristan and the Stephanies, they're out there. They're out there to blow up your businesses. And I see it. I believe it. I know Lauren and I will not let you down. Don't quit on us. If you're ready to do this, we are ready to do it with you. And I promise you, the best days are ahead. If you think we've had growth before, I am so fired up and so committed. I truly, truly believe your best days are ahead of you in this company. Thank you all so much. You just know that you've got still seasonal shakes. You've got the 10K relay starting today. There's reports in the back office. If you have any questions, let us know. Lauren and I are both here for you. There's so many leaders, the deepest bench of unbelievable people. Thank you guys so much.